Hey guys, what is up? My name is Cypher, and welcome back to episode 11 of Cypher Stories. And in this episode, I have a couple stories, like I've said it in last episode. It's normally 2 stories I have per episode, but anyways, these are stories that happen tonight. I am recording this right after episode 10, so these stories here are what occurred tonight while working. And before I go on, these stories, I forgot to say in the last episode, but these stories are true. None of these are made up, because I work at Target. I love working there. It's a lot of fun. I get a lot of experience there, and it's honestly, I just enjoy it. So anyways, let's get started. So when I went in today, let me set up the scenario here. When I went in at 2:30 in the afternoon today, I wasn't too sure what to expect, because yesterday I did have a talking to, because someone who's supposed to be a fellow team member tried to sell me out to save his own ass. So they didn't ask him why he wasn't doing his job, which they're going to ask him, tomorrow. So good there. But anyways, when I went in today, I wasn't too sure what to expect. So when I had got there, I want to go to the back to check my pools like I normally do, because I can't really trust anything that anybody has to say, because they don't really know. They just say what they believe, not what they know. They're not, upfront and honest. So I went to the back to check my pools, and I seen one of the back room workers, and I was like, how my pool's looking. He looks at me and he says, "Well, not too good, because you still have morning pools in there." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Morning pools?" He goes, "Yeah, they weren't done." So I went to the freezer, started with the freezer first, and I looked, and well, he wasn't bullshitting. There was a 2-tier, which, if you don't know what a 2-tier is, it's just a multi-tier, like, shopping cart, pretty much, that we use to move stuff, like move the product and all that, because with the 2 different levels, you can put like the small stuff up on top, the big stuff at the bottom, and then just the ginormous boxes of shit on the very bottom rack. So basically, I had a shitload of things to work, like a shitload of product to work. And as soon as I got in, I looked in every cooler and freezer, and I had morning pool for everything. So it took me 2.5 hours into what I was supposed to be doing just to get the morning crew's job done. That really frustrates me, because my job isn't to pick up after the morning crew, it's to pick up where they left off, meaning that they have to have done something. Not just they show up to show up and then I do all the work myself. If that was the case, give me their pay and I won't say nothing about it. But until then, it's not my job to do their job and then my job. So I spent a good 2.5 hours of my time doing what was supposed to have been done way before I even got there. And that really frustrates me, because, like I said, it's not my job to pick up after them. They're supposed to take care of all that on their own. But, when I told people, like when I told the managers and everything, "Oh, well, you'll get it taken care of." I know I will, but the guy, like, the guy who was there, they were saying, or like some of the people, oh well, he was helping guests, or he was taking care of all that other stuff. It doesn't take hours to help a guest. You either find what they are asking for, or we don't have it. Very simple. A very simple procedure. So, some people were sticking up, and that kind of pissed me off. I was fuming, actually. Like, I was ready to beat the living hell out of something. Because, you know, yesterday I got my ass chewed out, or they thought they were trying to teach me a lesson about, you know, making sure everything is done. I come in today and I'm having to do everything from the morning shift. And then on top of that, start my work. I got everything finished, thank God. Like, I finished everything, and I actually finished early today. Despite the fact that I'm doing other people's jobs. So, you know, picking up after the morning crew, that's ridiculous, honestly. And that's all I'm gonna touch, because I kind of talked about this in my last video. So the second thing we're gonna talk about is stealing. Tonight was an awful night for that, because people were stealing a lot of stuff. I believe that I helped a guest. Okay, let me set up the scenario first. A guest had asked where our sewing equipment was. She asked if we had any, and so I said yes we do, and I showed her. She said alright. She looked, and I wasn't too sure if she grabbed anything, but she started walking away. Like, I walked away, and then she walked away. And the reason why I say this is because my team lead, she was zoning. If you don't know what zoning is where you pretty much beautify the aisle, make it look good and presentable, especially because tomorrow there's supposed to be like the super inspection deal from like corporate or something. And so they wanted things looking especially good. Well, I believe that the guest I assisted and showed her the sewing equipment, I believe that she might have stolen some of the string because she needed sewing equipment and she didn't feel like paying for it. And then my team lead assisted a guest in finding some sort of like wall mount for, I want to say maybe like a hook or something. I'm not too sure. But showed her, and then she said she went to go help another guest, or she went to go walk away. And the apparently the guest had taken it upon themselves to steal it instead of paying for it. So basically, you know, she showed the guest what she was looking for just to rip us off. So once again, that's ridiculous, because when items are stolen, when things go bad and we have to defect them, we take a beating from that, because that is sales that we did not make, and to make up for the loss, we get cut wages. Honestly, that doesn't help us at all. That is very counterproductive for us, especially if, you know, we're looking to work and bust our ass for this company. So it's a bit crazy, and it's something we deal with every night, but tonight seems like it was really bad, because there was literally half a buggy full of stolen items, and that's never good for anybody, for any company, nothing, you know. So that's not a good time. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video off here. That's all I wanted to talk about. And I want to thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. And what else? If you guys, if you guys are happy with the series or you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and share if you want. You don't have to, it's just optional. But I want to say I hope you guys have a good day, a good evening, good afternoon, whenever you watch this. And I know I'll probably look back in a year and be like, God, that's awfully stupid to do. Or it could be, that's the most genius thing I might have ever done. Shit, I'm a retard for not trying that sooner. But, anyways guys, I am Cypher and I hope to see you guys later. So, take care, and I will see you guys later.